Hi guys, in today's video I want us to look about how to get profits from your farm, especially if you are doing layers and you have at least 200 birds, 200 to 300 birds. This is the content you love. Subscribe, join this family. If you're watching me for the very first time, my name is Asperia and I'm a passionate poultry farmer, marriage counselor. So I do a lot of content here on the channel. Check it out. Feel free to watch any video that you feel like. Share it with your friends at a free cost. I love you. Let's get right into the video. So the very first thing you should do if you want to get profit from your farm, you should buy birds at day one, because when you buy those birds, you buy them at a cheaper price and you brood them yourself. So people fear brooding so much, they feel like, my birds are going to die, etc. No, birds are not going to die because other farmers have done brooding successfully. You can do that successfully if you take time, do research, understand what brooding is and how they do it. You give it a try. You know, it is always very important for you to do that if you want to get profit on your farm. When you buy brooded birds, you find that the bird that you would buy at 5,000 Ghana shillings, that's about $1 point some few cents in the US currency, you find that you buy it at 10,000 Uganda shillings. That is very expensive, and that is when someone has just brooded it for you 3 weeks. That is about 21 days. So when you buy the birds from day one, you're able to start them from zero. You feed them appropriately and they do produce very well and you're able to get profit. The second thing you should consider buying feeds from authentic dealers, or if you are mixing feeds yourself, you should consider mixing feeds appropriately by learning how to mix them using the right concentrates at the right time. Sometimes you find someone says, I have layers, so they just go to the town and buy layers mash, or they buy layers concentrate, they come and mix it in maize brand and give the birds. Yet that is not what they need at that particular age. Understanding what your birds need at a particular stage is very important in maximizing profits on your farm. So when you know the whole cycle of your birds, starting from day one, this is what they are going to eat. This is what they are going to eat after 7 days. This is what they're going to eat from week this to that. You understand very well and you understand how to make these feeds. You are able to get profit. Here on our farm, we mix feeds ourselves and we are able to feed these birds. We were able to brood them ourselves. We got the birds from day one. If you've been watching my videos, I shared those videos from day one up to now when they are big and the production is superb. So when you brood your birds, you are able to feed them, you're able to vaccinate your birds very well. You are able to know that my birds are not satisfied. You are not after making money like people who do brood birds. Not all of them are bad, but some of them look at what am I gaining. So they underfeed these birds at a younger stage, so they do not grow faster as expected. So when you feed your birds very well, they grow at a very good pace. You find that they start laying eggs at a very expected time. Our birds here on our farm started laying at close to week 17, and that was really very good. So we started them with our feeds and we've been vaccinating all of them. We've fed them, we've treated them in case of a disease, we've given them that care that they need. With birds, you give them what they need and they give you what you need. If you need money and eggs from the birds, then you have to feed them. You have to treat them in case they are sick. You have to be there for them so that you can be able to get. Then another thing you need to do, you need to, reduce all the costs on the farm. For example, if you have a few birds on your farm, you can choose not to hire very many people. Like on our farm, we do work inside the farm ourselves. That means feeding the birds, giving them water, like washing the drinkers and feeders and being able to mix the feeds. The only labor that we bring in is when we need to mix feeds, because that is somehow hectic. We need extra labor, so we get someone that we pay to come and mix the feeds. But other small things on the farm we're able to handle. In case I'm going away, I mentor some people that stay around and manage the farm. So in that way, we minimize the cost of production, and that means the money that I was going to pay the worker full time, I'm able to earn it in my account, and it becomes profit, you know. And so another thing, you need to control disease on the farm. We've had challenges with diseases on the farm. The moment a disease clicks in, boom, just know that you're going to spend money that was meant to be profit on your farm. It turns out to be an expense because the birds are sick. The moment the birds fall sick, production goes down. I told you in my video that I noticed that the birds were laying at 98%. They went up to somewhere about 70. I was worried. I was curious, what was happening on the farm. I found out that that was a disease, and that costed us a lot of money to treat. Luckily enough, they became fine and started laying again. So when you minimize the diseases on the farm by following biosecurity measures, making sure no one enters the farm for just randomly entering, children, strangers, birds, other things, you make sure that they don't access the farm, and in that way you kind of minimize diseases on the farm, and the money that you would have put into the veterinary shop, you're able to put it in your bank account as profit on your farm. Then also looking at market base. For us here on the farm, we have very good market, and we market our eggs. Personally, on social media, I market my products, and people are able to reach out to buy. When I come to your shop to buy something, I'm able to tell you what I sell. If I'm buying sugar, I'm able to let you know I have eggs. And if you're interested, you come to buy. Some people fear to express themselves out there. Tell people that, yeah, I'm selling grains, I have eggs. So for us, we have market, and we look for market. Don't wait for market to look for us. And right now we supply the eggs to the extent that we don't even have enough supply. So the market is really fine for the eggs. I don't think there is anyone who can wake up and say there is no market for eggs. Maybe in your locality, but try looking for it outside, so that you are able to sell these eggs without having them stay longer on your farm. You buy the feeds, and the little money that will remain, you bank it in your bank account. So you can do a lot of things to get profit on your farm. So many people will discourage you from starting. You can make profit from 100 layers. You can make profit if you have a right mindset, and you've done enough research, and you have a right mind. You can make profit. Don't ever be discouraged, because every person that you see on this YouTube with 1,000, with 10,000, 30,000, they began from somewhere small, and they're able to grow. So if the business was not profitable, how did they grow? If other people did it, we can also be able to do it. Let's be encouraged. If you want to start a farm, don't look at the negative sides of people. Don't look at this and that hinder. If you keep procrastinating something, you will never do it. So look at your strength, encourage yourself, go buy the birds, start. Poultry farming is a profitable business. It has a lot of challenges like any other business, but I'll tell you that it's profitable. Wake up, do the business. Thank you for watching. I believe you found something helpful. That is so, click like, share, comment. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Bye.